Hi, everyone. Um, I wanted to come on because I'm not in the best spirits. No, I'm feeling hmm, rather down. Not really down. Feeling rather blah. That's a better descriptor, and more accurate. I'm feeling rather blah today, and I knew it as soon as I got up this morning, and I didn't want to go walk. I do try to walk in the morning. I didn't walk for a whole week last week, because I got my hair straightened, and I sweat, and I wasn't trying to mess up this straight hair. Um, so I didn't walk all last week, but I knew I was gonna walk this week, because I would just wash my hair at some point this week and let it go back to curling. Okay. I got up this morning, did not want to walk. I already knew. I already knew when I got up this morning I was not right. And I pushed myself to go ahead, get dressed, get in the car, go to the park. Park I go to is like 5 minutes, like a 5 to 7 minute drive away. So I love this park. It's usually where I go. So here's the thing about this park, though. There are two areas in which you can park. There is the main entrance, um, which is the main entrance. You go, and there's all kinds of parking and all of this. But then there's another little entrance off of a street, and it's not a lot of parking. It's a small little lot, but it's the lot that I get to first. So we're usually where I park. Every now and again, I pull into that lot and it's full, which means I have to drive out and I have to drive around the block to get to the main entrance to go to where there's lots of parking. Okay, usually so not a big deal. Wasn't even thinking about that this morning. I don't push myself. I get in the car. I drive. I turn in that entrance, and yeah, you know where this is going. That parking lot, that little parking lot is full. Normally, I grumble and I go like, "Ugh, why are these people here?" And then I pull out and go to the other lot. Not a big deal. This day, I was like, this was not the day for this lot to be full. I pull in, I see that the lot is full, I turn around and come on back home. I came on back home. That's right. I did not drive to the other lot. I came home. And I was like, I don't feel like it. I didn't want to in the first place. I was pushing myself. I ain't doing it. And I came on home and I try to beat myself up about that because you did walk out last week, you didn't walk a whole week. Now you like let some foolishness like the parking lot being full and you not being in the right frame of mind stop you from doing what you know you love to do and need to do, blah, blah, blah. Why do we do that? Why do we beat ourselves up? Why do we beat ourselves up over, I want to say stupid stuff, but I won't say stupid stuff. Why do we beat ourselves up over things that, and I don't want to say out of my control because I can control how I responded to the full parking lot. Again, I usually drive around. I could but I didn't feel it. And sometimes you have to do things when you don't feel it. Oh, God, yeah, I get all that. But sometimes we also need to listen to ourselves when we don't want to do something and to just go ahead. I probably should have just stayed in the bed. For some reason, I've been really tired today. I was really tired when I got up and I just feel drained. I feel drained. I feel blah. So why couldn't I just let myself have that today? Why couldn't I just say, you know what, Diane, that's okay. It's okay. You don't do this all the time. That's the thing. I don't do this all the time. Because 9 times out of 10, I am upbeat and blah, and hey, yeah. 9 times out of 10, that's how I am. And this was just one of those days. I'm not that. I'm not that today. And I need to just say, like, Diane, it's okay that you're not that. And if you have those times where you feel like you're just not yourself, oh my gosh, I am totally not myself today. I totally don't feel myself today. Now, you could probably say, Diane, walking might have helped you. Yeah, it might have. It probably would have. But I didn't do it. And okay, just okay, Diane, you didn't do it. And I kind of was blasé all day. And that's okay. I'm done beating myself up over this mentally. Just saying, okay, you had a lazy day, a blah day. I did have a meeting today that I did and came in with the energy that I needed to go into the meeting with. I was on. It was good. So I was able to pull it together for that. But I don't know if you're anything like me and just like beat yourself up over things that you don't need to beat yourself up over. If I was like blah all the time, if I was lazy all the time, and I wouldn't even say I was being lazy because again, I did have a meeting. But if I was like this all the time, then that's different. But my gosh, let's learn how to give ourselves some grace. If I were someone else and someone were telling me this story and they didn't, I'd be like, girl, give yourself grace. Like, this was one day. This was one day. That's how I would be coming for somebody. Like, girl, please. Like, no, ma'am. But so hard. I'm so hard on myself. And I think and look, I am not the type to usually say, like, oh, I'm a high achiever, because I just don't really think that way. And I don't really think that way about myself, but maybe I am. But maybe sometimes when you have high expectations about what you need to be doing and how you need to be living, when you have days that are like your body, your mind, your emotional state says, we're drained, and we need you to just chill today. We need you to just take it easy today. We need you. This is a mental health day. You need to be chill. Just listen. Just take that in. Just take that in and give your body and your mind. Give your body and your mind what they need. So I didn't even cook. I didn't cook dinner. And Tommy, I needed gas in the car. Yep, I needed it when I drove to the park. I didn't even stop to get gas. I didn't do that. I asked Tommy later, I was like, will you go get gas? And my good husband, he was like, yeah. He went and got gas. Then he already saw, because he can tell. It ain't hard to tell when I'm not right. And so when he was out, he called and said he was stopping at Arby's and asked if I wanted something. And I said no. And I thought, good plan, dude. In my head, I thought, good plan, because I'm not cooking. And so he got home a little bit ago, and I said, I think I'm just going to bed. And he was like, you should. Nothing like having a partner that supports. Nothing like having a partner who is a partner. Mm-hmm. So I thought before I go to bed, I thought I'm just gonna lay some realness down. Tomorrow I have a presentation to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to bed and hopefully I know I will. Tomorrow I will be on. I'll be excited about my presentation. It'll be all good. So, and that's a contract. That's some contract work. Um, so I'm excited about that because that'll be some money. Um, and it's the first one of two that I have to do over Zoom for this company here in Houston. So that's lovely. So yeah, let's learn how to give ourselves grace, the same kind of grace that we would give to somebody else and encourage somebody to give to themselves. All right, until next time. Bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Oh, and I have a new subscriber. I have 13 subscribers, and I wish I could remember the name of the subscriber. It's interesting. I don't see who all the subscribers are. I don't know what that's about. I think some of them must be private. So some subscribers I see and I know, and others, like I can just see that I have X number of subscribers, but I can't see who they are. But somebody just subscribed, and I'll remember for next video. I wasn't quite prepared, but thank you. Thank you for joining. All right, until next time.